Thank you very much, Cheryl. My name is Carl Starling. I'm from this area. Matter of fact, 10 miles down the road, Prince George's County. I never thought that civil rights were really important until I actually needed to exercise them. Essentially, I was involved in a situation where I was charged with domestic violence, second-degree assault, and I found myself in a situation where my constitutional rights had been violated. My former spouse had made all kinds of allegations against me, and none of them were true. I went to the court system thinking that it was going to be fair, thinking that the process is correct, thinking that the judges are fair, thinking that the law is fair. I was sadly mistaken. I went into a courtroom, basically a victim. I came out of the courtroom, still a victim. Not only a victim of an assault, but also a victim of the court system. The court system basically decided that a woman under domestic violence law, currently known as the Violence Against Women Act, basically has more rights than a man. But I would like to say to every man listening to me right now is you've got to man up. You've got to come together and understand that these laws that are on the books right now today, as far as domestic violence is concerned, are against you. I'd like women to also know that domestic violence laws, and all Americans for that matter, and I'll just ask this question, did you know that illegal immigrants under the Violence Against Women Act can get health care? They can get health care, free benefits, just by claiming abuse. Women who claim abuse in certain situations can also get subsidized housing. They move to the top of the list just by claiming abuse. Now, of course, what is a claim? It is an allegation. And in most instances, these claims and these allegations, 50% of the time, are false, or there are no allegations of domestic violence at all. And that is not to say that there is no such thing as true domestic violence. However, we do have people that are gaming the system. We have people that are using the system. We have a court system that is not favorable to men. And essentially what is happening is our 14th Amendment of equal protection under the law has been stripped. So ladies and gentlemen, we have to do something, which, as I said before, I never thought that one day I would be here speaking on the Capitol. I never thought that one day I would be lobbying Congress. I never thought that one day I would have to speak on civil rights. However, I find myself doing so because I know it's important not only to me as an American, but to other Americans as well, and someone has to tell the story. So essentially, what I would like to say in closing is that if you don't protect and exert your rights, one day they will be taken away from you forever. So therefore, when we talk about parental alienation, understand that it exists, that children are being taken away from their parents. We need to understand that this is a problem, and the domestic violence situation in our country, as well as other situations, are destroying the family. The two-parent household is under attack, plain and simple. I am a product of a two-parent household. I knew both my mother and my father. I was fortunate. In today's society, we believe that, or the message is sent, however, that single motherhood is okay. You can do it by yourself. I would strongly disagree. Every parent needs both every child needs both parents. Even though it can be done alone, it's not the best way. So, in closing, I'd just like to thank Cheryl for allowing me to speak. I'd like to thank SAVE. I'd like to thank the Equal Justice Foundation, African Americans for Viral Reform, and this opportunity to speak before you. Thanks so much.